Hey Hustlers, I'm your girl Honey Miller, also known as God's Girl Detroit, and this is another great episode of Detroit Entrepreneur Podcast. Today I have a very special guest. He's a RoqCity Hustler. I know him, but I want him to introduce himself to you and tell you what his hustle is. Who do we have here today?
My name is Devin Taylor, also known as Element Art. I'm a visual strategist as well as a photographer and a biz consultant. I'm out here working with all the businesses in Detroit, so if you ever need something, be it some branding or some visual strategies or some visual architecture, you know what to call me.
Okay, I know that's right. He definitely know what he's doing. So, tell us a little bit about what sparked your grind here in Detroit and what's been your proudest moment thus far.
What sparked my grind? I guess just, I'm from here, so you know what I'm saying? It's just the energy.
Okay.
Detroit is always about making something happen. It's always about, you know what I'm saying, finding that gem in the mud, so to speak. So I'm always looking at new ways to view the world, you know what I'm saying? And that itself inspires me. And I think that's kind of how I ended up in photography, just being able to see that extra layer of reality that most people miss out on. I think my proudest moment, I don't know, man, it's all a moment of pride for me when I get to just enjoy it with my kids, because like it's so much time that gets poured into the grind, into the hustle, and sometimes you feel guilty about that. So when it's finally, you know what I'm saying, finally time to sit down and just breathe, and I get to look at my kids' face and we smile, and then we cracking jokes and we going out having fun and enjoying life, I think that's probably one of the proudest moments for me right there.
Oh, that's wonderful. So what's been one of the toughest moments and how were you able to overcome that?
Ah, man, the toughest moments. I think probably the toughest moments for me were just navigating the learning curves. Because it's like, it's so much that isn't taught or, you know, might not be available to, you know what I'm saying, when you just starting out. So really just trying to figure it out as you go, learning from the mistakes, you know what I'm saying, taking the L's and really taking the L's and like sitting down and figuring out, okay, this went wrong, why, what happened, and then building off it from there. But even though those be the toughest moments, those always end up being the lead-ups to some of the most proudest achievements, I should say.
Okay.
So,
Yes. Now be real. Has there been a time you almost gave up? And if so, how did you keep going?
man, listen, say, has there ever been a time, like every other week, possibly every other day, sometimes you just get those intrusive thoughts. It's like, man, why? But you just got to keep pushing. You got to keep pushing and remember what you're doing it for. So that's like the major key for me is always remembering, okay, why am I out here? Yeah, things aren't going to always go as you expect them to go, but in reality, that's always a setup for a comeback. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to take it in stride.
Yeah.
Tall things to a pilot, small things to a giant. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes everything ain't going to always go right, but it's a lesson or it's a blessing. Sometimes it's both. So, like I said, just got to take that in stride, and you got to believe in you. Because at the end of the day, if you don't believe in you, nobody else is going to believe in you. People don't invest in plans and ideas, they invest in people. So if you have a plan and you have an idea, you have to have that much confidence in yourself to be able to plant your seeds and bring it all to fruition. And so you can harvest that. And when people start seeing your harvest, they're going to start coming out to woodwork.
Yes.
That's when you got to be careful.
That part. That part. Okay, so what's one lesson Detroit has taught you so far about hustle in the game, the business?
I probably would have to say that'd be it. Just believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because Detroit is a place where you will eat or be eaten. But you're going to eat good. Either way. Either way. So, you know what I'm saying? Somebody going to eat good. So, like I said, you got to believe in yourself and always know how to navigate what it is that you're trying to do. Like, it's so many opportunities. And here's the thing most people don't really think about when it comes to Detroit. We are an international hub, and you might as well say we're a coastal city.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we have all of these international traffic coming through the city daily. We got all the ships coming, through the Detroit River. They going out to sea, taking this and that everywhere. We are a transportation hub. We're a logistics hub. And we have a lot of small business presence that in our city and communities, they don't really know how to take advantage of that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So even just being in from the city and being able to see that, going out to the water and seeing the Ambassador Bridge, and now it's the Gordie Howe Bridge, seeing all them trucks. Every one of them trucks is money.
Yes.
It's all money.
Yes.
And we see that, and it's so normal for us that we don't realize that these are opportunities. Every one of them trucks is an opportunity.
Absolutely.
So that's something that I feel like is wholly unique to Detroit. Like, you know, just from our hustlers mentality to the proximity that we have to industry, it's a special type of situation. And Detroit breeds a special type of hustler. You just gotta take it one moment at a time. Believe in yourself.
I like that. I like how you look at that. What's been a connection or opportunity that's been unexpected that actually helped you come up?
A connection or opportunity that's helped me come up. I can't really attribute it to just one thing. You know
Okay.
I will say there have been a series of connections that have shifted my perspective, so to speak.
Okay.
So another thing about Detroit is there's a huge wealth gap. You know what I'm saying? There's economic inequality here and there, you know what I'm saying, across different class divides, different economic levels and whatnot. So one thing that was very imperative and monumental for me is branching out and doing business with different people. You start seeing that people have different perspectives and different mentalities when it comes to money, when it comes to finances. So it's a real thing as a slave mentality. A lot of people just be out here broke in the mind, so they bank accounts reflect it. And so when you start dealing with different people and start working with different people and your economic circle starts becoming more diverse, you see like what's a lot of money for one person, it's chump change for another person. Like, I'm not gonna put no names out here, but you know, so I used to work with this one guy, and this was back when I was doing like landscaping and snow removal and stuff like that. And he had a couple of properties.
Okay.
And he was probably one of my favorite clients. I used to just call him up, or he would call me. He'd be like, "Yeah, man, I need you to take care of property over in such and such for me." I'm like, "All right, how much you gonna charge me? Send me the pictures." Or I'll go over there, take a look at it, shoot him my price. Gotcha, sent. Let me know when it's done. Click.
Okay.
Everybody ain't gonna do that.
That
you know
part.
What I'm saying? And you gotta have a certain type of mentality to be able to do that. And so never be afraid to basically expand yourself. You know what I'm saying? Never be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and burst your comfort bubble, because greatness don't happen there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Greatness happens when you step outside yourself and actually push yourself to the limits and challenge yourself to see what you really worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your name?
Yes.
Sign it. Sign it on everything. You know?
Yes. That's a real creative for sure. So looking back, is there anything you would do differently?
Yes, definitely. Always.
Okay.
So one of the main things that I do differently is write more down. The processes are so important. Like, everybody want to get rich, and there are ways you can in this world. They're not always the most ethical, but it's possible. But if you really want something that lasts, you gotta build it, brick by brick, stroke by stroke. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you gotta do is gonna have to take time. You gotta do it right. And part of doing that is like recording your progress and your process. See, we got a lot of businesses in the city that have closed recently. You know what I'm saying? This is one of the issues, like, you know, I constantly see. Like, I even have business directories that, you know, I have linked on some of my platforms. They got to get updated because half the businesses didn't closed. Wow. So it's like, you know, it's crazy. I'm driving down Livernois and whatnot. It's like noon, 1 o'clock. I'm looking for lunch. Most of these restaurants closed. What are y'all doing? So it's like they don't have any processes. They don't have anything to fall back on. You can't be running your business like a trap house. And I think a lot of, I'm not gonna put it on black-owned business, but a lot of black-owned business, they typically have that mentality where they try to run their business like a trap house. Everything about that next dollar. Nobody taking time to be like, okay, I need a process for this. I need a process for this. I need a process for that. And then I can just rest on the process.
Absolutely.
Because the process is gonna run itself. It's gonna run itself. A system can't do nothing but produce another copy of itself.
Okay.
So you gotta make a copy of your money making money. Make that into a system, and that system gonna do what it do. It's gonna create you residual. It's gonna create you leverage. It's gonna create you just general income, and what you do with that is that's on you. But you gotta get there first.
Okay.
And you do that brick by brick, and don't be taking bricks from your own house trying to build nobody else's home.
That's a jewel.
Major key.
That's a gem
Major
for
key.
sure. Lock in with that for sure, y'all. Can you tell us some of the people you have did photography for in the city and who you would like to work with?
Well, I've done photography for a couple of different people. Like you, obviously one of them. We had a nice shoot at the
music hall. We definitely did. We got it
in. That was lit. That was lit. But
Thank you.
I've done photography for a couple people, a couple businesses, a couple artists. You know what I'm saying? I like working with small businesses because a lot of times they don't be thinking about. Well, I'm not gonna say they don't be thinking about. Traditionally, they haven't had like the resources. The same resources that, let's say, Walmart or Target might have to put into their marketing and their branding. That don't mean they don't deserve good branding. You know what I'm saying? So my services are affordable, they're quality. And so, I just help them build that image up, build that brand up. So when people see them, because another thing they don't really think about is the experiences people receive. So as a business owner, I might provide a product, I might provide a service, but one thing that's always going to be true for everybody that deals with me is they can always receive an experience. And so a lot of business owners, they skip on that experience, not realizing or not even thinking about it. They can cater that experience to generate brand loyalty, word of mouth advertising. That's the best way right there.
Yes, it is.
You know what I'm saying? People always want to talk about the experiences that they have.
They do.
Make something special. They'll go around to their whole family group. And that right there is one of the major keys, just basically knowing how to navigate like those small, obstacles when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying? Because when they accumulatively, they can feel overwhelming. They can feel intimidating. Break it down. How you eat an elephant, piece by piece.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Business is the same way. Once you got all these little details in order, it's just going to come together and it's going to do something for you, something beautiful.
Absolutely. So for the upcoming hustlers, because you've been hustling for a while now, right?
Yes.
Okay, you're self-taught?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to know, there's nothing to me like somebody who just has it in them as opposed to just being taught. It's two different levels. Yeah. But for the upcoming hustlers, would you give them any advice?
Learn. Like, use ChatGPT, not for your headshots.
Right.
Just earlier today, I had ChatGPT, not even ChatGPT per se, but AI. Use these AI platforms. Stop doing dumb stuff with them. Like earlier today, I just used the platform to create me a real estate database.
Okay.
Type in the prompt, figure out what you're looking for. Like I said, and this all goes back into building processes. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff can get tedious and it can take a lot of time. This is what AI is for. Like that's really what it's for.
Yes.
So don't be afraid to use the tools that you have. Don't be afraid to learn. Go to the damn library. Stop thinking everything is on Facebook and TikTok. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is cool too, but go to the library.
Absolutely.
Get them books. Get that knowledge because they hiding it from us.
Yes, the real resources. Man. So, I love your photography. At nighttime, I love it. Like, the people of the culture show really well and illuminate it and things like that. So, what's next for you? Do you want to do any movies or do you want to get into, like, global marketing, like, reality TV or anything?
So, I've thought about movies. Like, I have some script ideas. It's just something you got to execute on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you could have as many ideas, they could be the best ideas in the world. But they mean nothing if you don't put any action behind them.
Absolutely.
So, I have ideas. I'm not going to brag about any of them. I'm not going to bring them up. I'm going to let y'all know when they come in fruition. Like, I need y'all go check that out. Something I've been working on. But, like I said, I've thought about that as far as global marketing. Like I said, we an international hub, and so like I try to stay privy to things that's going on like in the financial world. And one of the biggest pieces of news that's come out recently, a lot of people ain't even worried yet. Stable coins. So stable coins are basically a cryptocurrency that's backed by the treasury now. You know what I'm saying? So that's the government. Like they could pay you and all of that and everything. So the good part about that is it's like because it's backed by the treasury, everybody in the world recognizes it. So with us being an international hub, we could do global business, you know what I'm saying, and just get paid through stablecoin. Like we got a whole nother country right across the river. Why don't we do any more collaborative economics with our brothers over in Windsor? Like Windsor got a 35% black population.
Okay.
That's just the black population. All money green.
Okay, preach. Do you ever go over there across the bridge?
Not as much as I should.
Yeah, we need to go over there. Yeah. Definitely. So, what's next for your hustle, and how can we, as the people, support you?
Man, what's next is the sky. The sky's not a view, it's the limit. So everything's just growing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be real meticulous and efficient about my processes because I got to practice what I preach.
Yes.
And if y'all want to support me, y'all can find me on Instagram, ElementArt313, or a Monster Consultant group on Facebook. You know, so hashtag MonsterMind, hashtag ElementArt313. Y'all can find all the information there. But yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like whatever is presented to me. Because the way God moves, it's mysterious, and you never know what might pop out the blue.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be an opportunity just around the corner. I might walk outside and on my way to my car in the parking lot. You never know.
Absolutely.
So it's hard to say. You just got to be prepared.
Yes.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance.
Okay. PPP, pushing P.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Devin, for coming.
Thank you.
I look forward to doing more photo shoots with you. We have something scheduled,
Yes.
a couple of things scheduled, so we'll tap in with that.
Definitely.
And we'll see you next time. We'll definitely have you back on.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate you. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, peace, love, and blessings. This has been another episode of Detroit Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm your host, Honey Miller. Peace, love, and blessings, and we'll see you at the top. We out.